right, guys, let's look at this Zach Lavine potential Laker thing that's going on right now. There's a lot of articles talking about it, and it's a little bit surprising, but let's see what they say. So they're saying another superstar caliber player, Zach Lavine, might be traded over to the Lakers. Sean Devaney from theheavy.com, he believes that it actually is very possible. And the reason is mainly because Zach Lavine has been pretty clear about wanting to go to the Lakers, and his agents want him to be in Los Angeles. And let's be honest, he is a UCLA guy, and that could really, push the agenda on his final season for the Chicago Bulls. Now, the rumor has been floating around since the offseason when Lavine was a free agent before ultimately re-signing that Bulls 5-year deal worth $215 million with a player option in the 2026-2027 NBA season. Lavine is currently 27 years old, so he still meets that young kind of prospect that the Lakers would want. He's averaging about 22 points a game, around 4 assists, and shooting about 45% from the field and about 36.5 from 3. Now, Lavine's desire to want to get out of Chicago wouldn't really come across all that surprising, again, considering the fact that Bulls are kind of finding themselves at the latter half of the Eastern Conference at the 11th seed with a 13-18 record. The Bulls' record is not only a result of the turmoil between DeMar DeRozan and Lavine, but of course all the injuries that have been plaguing their roster between, Lonzo Ball sitting out and then Alex Caruso potentially getting hurt here and there. Another factor could lead to the potential departure of Lavine because he shares the same agent as LeBron James, part of Clutch Sports and Rich Paul. Now, the possibility of Lavine joining the Lakers should probably excite some of us Laker fans. The pairing of Lavine and LeBron and Anthony Davis would probably, speak volumes about getting them back into contention. I'm not huge on the idea of having 3 potential superstars on your team because it completely messes up your cap space, and then you're stuck with just signing on veteran minimum guys that really don't provide you all that good kind of depth. In today's market, the depth that you would need are wings that are at least 6'6" or 6'7" in height and have a long wingspan. But look at the Lakers now. They have a whole bunch of guards that have a really tough time going up against the likes of different teams like the Celtics or the Clippers or any other team that just has a whole bunch of wings. Now, of course, the Russel Westbrook experiment, it did work when he was coming off of the bench a little bit, but he still has his off and on days that aren't really all that good. Now, the Lakers, if they really want to strike this deal with Chicago, of course, the only thing that you could potentially match as far as salaries are concerned is to give up Westbrook for Lavine. Of course, Westbrook, he's sitting around $47 million this year, and Lavine is around 37, so about $10 million under. So the Bulls would probably have to throw in another $9 or $10 million contract just to make it work. I'm thinking maybe Alex Caruso, just because he's a previous LA guy, and I know a lot of Lakers fans absolutely loved him on the team. It's still a little scary considering both Lavine and Caruso are injury prone, but I guess Lakers are used to it at this point between LeBron James and Anthony Davis getting injured, especially more on Anthony Davis's side. Now, the real question is, would Chicago Bulls take Russell Westbrook for Zach Lavine and Caruso? To be honest, I don't see why they would. That just seems absolutely crazy. But maybe Bulls just don't want to have Lavine's crazy contract on their books. Maybe they don't want Caruso because of the injuries. I have no idea. Maybe they can kind of just start fresh by getting off of Russell Westbrook's contract once it expires. Maybe Lakers can even incentivize the trade by giving a pick or two just to kind of push the narrative. But anyway, these are the rumors that are going around right now. It would be interesting to see what happens. So if they could throw a Westbrook combination with maybe 1 or 2 picks from the 2027-2029, probably unprotected, I would assume, maybe it would get enough. It would be enough to get the deal done. But as of now, we'll just have to wait until the deadline to see if the Bulls will opt in for a potential rebuild or just stay as is.